What's up, you guys? We're Max here, and welcome to the Ratchet Clank movie review. If you haven't seen the gamer video like 2 or 3 weeks ago, link down below and in the outro for this video, so click on that first before you watch this. I didn't get to see this video day one, or this movie day one, but I saw it today, and it's currently the 1st of May. You guys see this on the 2nd of May though. And so down below, before I'm gonna get started, down below is gameplay of the game on a mission where I'm playing as Clank breaking into one of the bases. And this review will be like a one take. It'll be a little more laid back, hopefully. Now let's go ahead and begin. First thing I want to talk about is the cast. This movie had a great cast. The voice of Ratchet was like something James Arnold Taylor, I believe his name was. He is also the voice of Obi-Wan Kenobi from Star Wars Clone Wars. Really good voice actor. Bella Thorne from Shake It Up is voice of Corra, I believe her name is. Sylvester Stallone is the voice of Victor, which he was hilarious. John Goodman was the voice of the character that is watching over Ratchet. I forgot his name before he joins the Galactic Rangers though. So really a cast of characters, honestly, for voice actors. I really liked it. And the next I want to talk about is Easter eggs. This movie had some really good PlayStation Easter eggs. And that's what took me by surprise of this movie was it's actually made by a PlayStation. I thought it would be like a DreamWorks kind of thing. No, it's actually just straight PlayStation made this movie. And also they're doing that Sly Cooper movie that was teased back at the beginning of 2014, which I'm super pumped for. That is apparently still coming out. That's also just PlayStation again, so I'll be reviewing that as well, because I love Sly Cooper. But animation for this game, or for this movie, is spot on. Like, better than a Pixar movie. It was just beautiful. The movie's amazing animation. I loved it. Easter eggs, there were some good PlayStation Easter eggs overall. You gotta look for them. There was like a few in the scene where Clank is looking. I'm not going to spoil anything, this is a spoiler for your review, but Clank is looking through and he has other PlayStation characters pop up on the screen, and you can hear the PS1 sound in there. In the background you can see some different cover art. Like this one I noticed mostly was the Into the Nexus cover art, or some of the artwork from Into the Nexus. And in the game, and like background of the posters in the movie, you can see it. It's pretty cool. And this part of the review is what a lot of people I don't think understand about this. You gotta look at the movie and the game as completely different things. We have one story, alright? The game tells everything that's not happening in the movie, but also throws in movie elements. So there's parts of the movie that's in the game. But for all the behind the scenes stuff where you don't see in the movie, you see in the game, in my opinion. It's really cool that way. Honestly, they complete each other. It's kind of weird because you have to like play the game or watch the movie first. You already know the ending when you see either one of them, but it's cool because if you chop it up piece by piece, it completes together. Honestly, it's really cool that way. I liked it. It was honestly really nice. I liked that feature or part of the movie. How you could just tell, like, oh yeah, in the game, I got to see them go into this planet or getting that item in the game. That's pretty cool though. Also, one of my gripes about the movie was that half the stuff you see in the game, like the Pixelator, the Groovatron, you don't even see in the movie. Like, there was a few weapons, but they didn't use them. They just showed them off for a training scene, which was actually really funny, in my opinion. But that's all they really showed off the weapons, except for the Omni Wrench and like the jetpack and stuff. And this is one thing I really did notice with the movie. It was that beginning of the movie was more dedicated towards introducing new fans of this fan base and bringing, or like getting the nostalgia factor up for the older fans. So at first it was like all about, you know, the characters. It felt like this was a dedicated movie. Halfway through it, it felt really stale. Like, it got to the point where I'm like, oh, I've seen this movie pretty much already by playing the game. And it's, in a sense you are, but at the same time, they had new stuff, so it's pretty cool. But it got to the point where it was like, oh yeah, well, I've heard this joke 3 times so far. Or they're making this joke, you know, way too long. Some of the jokes are dumb. There's one part where I think some kid laughed in the theater, where it was one of those gimmicks where the guy falls over and over again before he gets to the top kind of thing. And I've seen that like every Disney movie kind of thing, but yeah, that happened like, it took 30 seconds of a movie, and it's just like, yeah, well, I've been playing the first 2 times, but you know, 100 times afterwards, it just gets dumb. And then, one of the others, my biggest issue with the entire movie is the relationship between Ratchet and Clank in the movie is completely different than the game. It's really weird to understand because they're not in the movie together except for about 20 minutes of the entire hour-and-a-half film, which is a little bit weird because in the game, you know, it's on his back, or Clank is on Ratchet's back the entire time, pretty much. But it's a little bit weak with the Ratchet and Clank situation because there's like 2 moments where they try to make it all heartfelt, but you're just not feeling it really. I mean, if you play the game, it's like, oh, that's really sweet, you know. Like I said, the game and the movie go together, but the relationship over on the movie, it sucks, honestly. But this movie wasn't bad, don't get me wrong. It wasn't the best it could be either. This is it ripped off the plot from other movies. I'm not going to say a movie because I don't want to spoil it. But, those 3 posters represent, you know what those posters are. But yeah, it's just really, it could have been a lot better, it could have been a lot stronger. They could have done things a little bit differently, in my opinion. And the jokes just got really boring. Other than that, it was a movie that, it was good. I wouldn't, unless you're a fan or like a little kid, don't go see it really. But it's a good movie, I like it, I enjoyed it, for the most part. Also, the fourth wall groundbreaking scenes of Captain Quartz got really annoying really fast, in my opinion. In the game, they were hilarious, but it was to the point where they're not taking themselves so seriously in serious moments, where in the game it's acceptable because no one takes things seriously, but everyone else is taking things seriously except for Quartz. And I guess it got kind of annoying when you hear epic music and then randomly just a close-up on his face, and like being a douchebag or kind of funny. But other than that, it was a good movie in my opinion. I gave the movie a 7 out of 10. The visuals were just perfect for this movie. I really loved it. It was great visuals, a little bit disappointing in the movie, but it was pretty good so far. It just dragged out a little bit too much. And I'm sorry for rambling. That is my thoughts on this movie. One take, done. That's it, you guys. Make sure to watch the game if you haven't. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye.